pay you if you bring me some. I also buy back any empty flasks you have, so that I can recycle them. Waste not, want not, after all. The trolls around here are tough monsters that cannot stand the light of day, and so are found only at night or in caves. They are very difficult to kill, but I will pay 2 healing potions for the beard of a troll. I use flowers from Arana's Peace to the north in nearly all my potions. They have some of the magic of the place even when they are dried. I will pay you 5 silvers for a flask full of flowers. Almost due north of here is the meadow called Arana's Peace. It is a very magical area, and I understand that it is a place of safety. It is beautiful all year, for the flowers are always in bloom. The cheetah looks like a cross between a panther and a man. It is vicious and tough. Unless you are a very tough fighter, you had best try to get away from it. If you do manage to kill it, then I will pay you 5 silvers for each claw. I will pay you 1 silver for each empty flask you bring me, so I can use it for more potions. Mandrake root is used in a variety of spells, mostly for evil purposes. Mandrake must be pulled from a dead man's grave at midnight. The root is particularly powerful. Castle. You can see Spielberg Castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there with only his guards for company, so I hear. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. His son was just a young dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. The dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. It is hard to believe she is gone. Those brutes! I'm always having to heal someone they've beaten up and robbed. I hate thieves. Farmer. Did you believe the brigands almost killed him a while back? Fortunately, their leader made them bring Heinrich here where I could heal him. I heard the brigand leader ordering those nasty men to bring poor Heinrich here after they hurt him so. I gave them all a good scolding, you can imagine. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a rain on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold rain. I will give a reward to the one who returns it. So here's Terry. And Terry's actually the one that has the ring. So for a fighter, they want you to actually throw rocks at it to get it down. That's what's going to get me maximum points. The throw right animation's pretty slow though. I wonder if I can speed it up here. Play it. Nope. It remains the same speed, regardless. What is my skill at? 25. There we go. You see a glinting object in the remains of the nest. You pick up a shiny gold ring. Yeah, but we wrecked Terry's house. Well, what can I do for you this time? Well, I can give you a ring. You can give me a kiss. Which is actually what she does. I'm not making this up. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. How I've missed this. Here are 6 golds and 2 healing potions for your reward. And there. You put the reward away and tell her she is welcome as you leave to avoid being kissed again. So now at this point, I have 10 gold pieces and 27 silver pieces. And so I should be close to... I think there's armor that I need to buy. So we'll go to the dry goods store. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you come in. My, you look like an adventurer. You don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. What time is it? Sunset. Okay. Actually, let's talk to him for a bit first. Why, that's me, Casper. I always wanted to be an adventurer. I've read about them all. I read about them all the time. The book I was just reading is about adventuring. Oh, this book? It's about an adventurer who's trying to become a hero. The title is Quest for Glory, A Hero's Death. Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though. Dagger. Ah, the use of the dagger is a most skillful art. Actually, this particular weapon is longer than most, but still easily concealable. A bargain at 20 silvers. Chain armor. You can get really good protection from my chain mail armor. It's very heavy though, and I would have to charge you 500 silvers for it. Which means 50 gold coins. Thanks, Obama. Food. Adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 10 rations will cost you just 5 silvers. Flask. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or two, in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs a container. Our flasks are a great bargain at 2 silvers each. Brigand. I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs. It's a fucking brigand! They're not gonna find out that you were talking about them. Anyway. Sheriff. The sheriff and Otto protect this town. The sheriff used to be a real adventurer, you know. Okay, so he has a problem talking about brigands, but he doesn't have a problem talking about Sheriff and Otto behind their back. Hilda. Hilda sells fine produce for a reasonable price. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, so if I tried to buy the armor, I'm not going to be able to afford it. As you catch your money, you realize that you don't have enough to purchase this particular item. 'Cause yeah, I only have 10 gold pieces when I need 50. So that means I'm going to have to complete one of the major quests. Let me buy some more apples. So up here is the tavern. The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a bit. I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. Ask about butcher shop. There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days. Now if someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 740s? The cards. They have been very good to me. Go fish! Name. I'm Butch Beefmeister, the butcher. Got any 141s? Fish. There's a river to the south by the Flying Falls, which has some good-sized trout. Go fish. Ask about bakery. I haven't been able to get any supplies in since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will reopen as soon as I have some. The butcher has been getting all the good cards. Go fish. I'm Silas Sourdough, the baker. Fish. Mirror Lake to the south has a huge fish, but it's pretty dangerous. Go fish. What if let's see, I'll save this. Pressure. Goon seems to be ignoring me. Tavern. You seem to have annoyed him. Goon. Crusher bares his teeth at you. Either you are in big trouble now, or that's just his way of smiling. Yeah. Oops. Do I still have my money? Yeah, I do. Thieves Guild. What's the password? Octaliebe. Okay. I guess it's not that. I'm not a thief in this game, so there's no way I'm gonna get into the Thieves Guild. What do you want? This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want to answer some stupid questions? Get out. Ale, 1 silver. Troll Sweat, 5 silver. Dragon's Breath, 25 silver. Take your pick. Ale's good for what ails ya. Ha ha. Troll Sweat. It'll go down real smooth. Dragon's Breath. It's the house specialty. Town. What do you think I am, a guide dog or someone? Or something. Tavern. This is Aces and Eights Tavern, stranger. Pressure. You don't like his personal affairs discussed. My advice is not to do anything that'll get him upset. I'll have an ale. Why not? Ale. 1 well-aged house brew coming up. And no, I am not drinking the Dragon's Breath. There you go. Tastes as sour as it smells and burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst brew you've ever drunk. And now it's nighttime. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I'm Shameen at your service. May you find what you seek here. Very good food, very good drink. Finest in town. Sit, rest. You will be served by my Shima. Very nice room. Very soft beds. Finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night. Very good food. Very good drink. Finest in town. Sit, rest. You will be served by my Shima. Poor Abdullah sits and tries to forget his loss in food and drink. I think he will not be sorry if you join him at his table.